This is the Barbed Venturi Injector from DIYcoldplunge.com. It might just be the most important fitting that you use in a cold plunge if you want your water sanitation to be maintenance free. In this video, I'll show you what this does and why it's useful, along with how to install it and troubleshoot if needed. My name's Joe with DIY Cold Plunge. Let's dive in. When used correctly and paired with an ozone generator, the Venturi Injector is what pulls ozone into your plumbing to sanitize your water. And when you pair this with water filtration, you can keep your cold plunge water clean for months on end. So let's talk a little bit about how the Venturi Injector functions. Water flows into the Venturi where there's a cone that condenses down. This speeds up the water that goes through and creates a vacuum at the top of the fitting where you'll attach the tubing to your ozone generator. The vacuum that's created then pulls the ozone into your plumbing system to sanitize the water. If your plumbing isn't set up correctly, if you have your components in the wrong order, or if your pump isn't powerful enough, you won't have a vacuum at the Venturi. You obviously don't want that, so it's important to plan things out and get it right. If you need additional guidance with that, feel free to check out my previous videos, or if you want to skip all that and be shown exactly what to do, check out DIYcoldplunge.com. I've got plumbing plans with diagrams, step-by-step video, and shopping lists to show you exactly how to do it. So let's break this fitting down. The Venturi will be marked for which way the water needs to flow, and it's critical that you install this in the correct orientation. On both sides of the fitting, there are 3/4 inch barbs. This is where you'll attach the flexible spa hose to the fitting. And then on the top is the nozzle cap. Again, this is where you'll attach the tubing from your ozone generator, and you really shouldn't mess with this or take it off, but for the sake of the video, I'll show you what's going on inside. The first thing you'll see is a rubber washer. Underneath that, you're gonna have this small metal ball. And last, underneath the ball, there's gonna be a small spring. And so this is how these parts stack in together. I don't recommend taking this apart because these pieces are really small and easy to lose. And on top of that, it's a little tricky to put back together. It obviously can be done, but it's a headache that I don't want you to deal with. The only thing that you should check on the nozzle is that it's tightened down because things can get a little loose during shipping. Now we'll move on to how to install it. We obviously have the fitting, 2 pieces of flexible spa hose, a coffee mug that we will fill with about 1 inch or 1.5 inches of hot water, dish soap, and if you're concerned about leaks, you can add some hose clamps. I personally haven't had to use the hose clamps if you install things like I'm about to show you, but it doesn't hurt anything, and they're a good precaution if you're concerned about leaks. Heat up your water and then pour about 1 inch or 1.5 inches into the coffee mug. And you'll use this to warm up the ends of your spa hose. While that's warming up, you can take a little bit of dish soap and apply it to the barbs. All you'll need is a little drop, and then you can spread it around your fitting. And you can do that to both sides. Once you've done that and your tubing is warmed up, all you're going to do is slowly wiggle this back and forth until the tubing butts all the way up to the edge of the fitting. Then you'll just do the same thing to the other side. If you're going to add hose clamps, it's a good idea to do it right away while the hose is still warm. And this assembly is what will integrate into your filtration and sanitation system. I'll be doing a future segment on exactly how to design and assemble a filtration system, so make sure to hit the subscribe button below to get notified for that. If you happen to notice a leak at either of these connections, you'll want to shut your system down, remove your filtration and sanitation assembly, and heat the spa hose up with a heat gun or hair dryer. Once it's warm, you'll be able to secure the spa hose using hose clamps. To know that your Venturi is functioning properly, you'll have bubbles at the inlet or return to your tank. And this happens whether you have an ozone generator or not. The bubbles come from the vacuum, not the generator. If you ever don't see those bubbles, that means you have a plumbing issue. So you'll want to investigate your pump, your components, and make sure that everything's configured correctly. If you look back at my previous videos, you can see how I tested the fitting against other Venturis. And honestly, this one is the most user-friendly and high-performing one that I've found. If you're ready to snag a Venturi Injector or want to grab one of my step-by-step plans, you can head over to DIYcoldplunge.com, check out the customer reviews, and hopefully I can earn your business. For more cold plunge tips and tutorials, make sure to subscribe to the channel. My name's Joe with DIY Cold Plunge, and we'll see you at the next video.